Hi everyone. Okay, this segment it's called The Model. Now, what I mean by the model is it's a psychologically based model that has everything to do with success and performance. So, as a leader, when you're working with people, you may have seen this with other leaders. There's some incredible leaders out there like Tony Robbins, and that we're all, as a leader, we're all learning from each other. I look up to so many different what were considered motivational speakers and coaches and great orators that inspired me to move into this profession. Now, the belief model, or this model, is called the model of success. It can be called anything you want it to be called. But there's a psychology to performance, and I'm going to actually put up a piece of paper that shows you what I'm talking about. So hopefully you can see this. Right there. You see, there's potential here. Then there's action, which moves to results, which moves to belief. Okay? Potential, action, results, and belief. The real question for many people is, what is their potential? What is one's potential? Well, the potential part of it has to become an imaginary. We don't necessarily know our fullest potential unless we create an action. Now, if that action doesn't have a result that we can actually feel and see, then what does that do to our belief system? But just imagine looking at beliefs first. If your belief system and your belief model in your brain and in your soul is not clear or has any faulty part to it or ineffective part to it, what is it going to do to your potential? So you can see that it's a sort of a cyclical system or cyclical model. You can enter into any one of these sides of the model. Your actions can be faulty and the results can be ineffective, so thereby driving your belief system a little bit lower, thereby limiting your potential. So as a leader, think about that. And as a person, if you're just looking at this video just to learn, think about where you're starting from. What are your preconceived ideas, notions, ideologies, biases, negativities, anything that could be considered a limiting belief system. When someone tells you you can't lose weight, or if you're over 50 you can't lose weight, or if you're of a particular age you can't achieve this because you're too young, you're too old. It's like nobody is ever in the right place at the right time in the right state of life for it to be all perfect, and you're experienced and you're intelligent and you're physically gifted and you're emotionally connected, you're wise enough to be able to make it happen. Well, everyone's got to start somewhere. I've met some really young people that are extremely wise and extremely talented and effective, and I've met, conversely, older people that are lost. They're in their 70s and they have no clue about where they were, where they are, and where they're going. So it's extremely, I think it's valuable. Whether it's important to you or not is entirely up to you, but I think it's invaluable as a leader to at least expose people to this model and to internalize it yourself, ask yourself those questions, and ask other people, your subjects, your potential clients, these questions, and then have a system to be able to build off of that model. Okay?